Today, 8th of September 2025, you are watching the daily series Who Died Today? We remember and honor souls passed recently. Baseball is mourning the loss of Davey Johnson, the legendary player and manager who has passed away at the age of 82. Johnson's career was filled with historic moments on and off the field. As a player, he spent most of his 13 seasons with the Baltimore Orioles, winning 2 World Series titles and earning 3 All-Star selections. He also played with the Braves, Phillies, Cubs, and even overseas with the Yomiuri Giants in Japan. Teams including the Orioles and Phillies have paid heartfelt tribute, offering condolences to his family. But Johnson's greatest legacy came as a manager. With 1,372 wins and a .562 winning percentage, he became one of the most respected managers in baseball history. From 1984 to 1990, he guided the New York Mets to their iconic 1986 World Series victory after a 108-win season, cementing himself as the winningest manager in Mets history. Tributes from former players poured in. Darryl Strawberry called him a remarkable leader who transformed the Mets, while Dwight Gooden remembered how Johnson believed in him as a teenager, shaping his career and life. Davey Johnson was more than a manager. He was a mentor, a motivator, and a true baseball icon. His passing is a huge loss to the sport, but his legacy will live on forever. The scientific world is remembering David Baltimore, Nobel Prize winning virologist and former president of Caltech, who has died at the age of 87. Baltimore's groundbreaking research revolutionized biology and medicine. At just 37 years old, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1975 for his work on how viruses replicate, discoveries that laid the foundation for gene therapy and major advances in cancer research and immunology. From 1997 to 2006, he served as president of Caltech, where he championed the ethical use of biological breakthroughs and mentored a new generation of scientists. His influence reached far beyond the lab, helping shape how science responds to global challenges, including AIDS research. David Baltimore leaves behind a legacy of discovery, leadership, and inspiration, a scientist whose work will continue saving lives for decades to come. Ruth Paine, a woman whose compassion placed her at the heart of one of America's darkest chapters, has passed away at the age of 92. In 1963, Paine welcomed Marina Oswald, the wife of Lee Harvey Oswald, into her home in Irving, Texas, offering her and her children a safe place to stay. That act of kindness put Ruth at the center of the investigation into the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was in her garage that Lee Harvey Oswald hid the rifle later used in the assassination. Ruth testified before the Warren Commission, becoming one of the key witnesses to history. Despite years of scrutiny and conspiracy theories, she stood firm in her Quaker faith and commitment to peace, living a life of service as a teacher, school psychologist, and activist. Her former home is now the Ruth Paine House Museum, preserving her link to history. She will be remembered as a woman of principle who acted out of kindness, never knowing the role fate had in store for her. And finally, we say goodbye to Bruce "Loose" Calderwood, the iconic frontman and bassist of San Francisco punk band Flipper, who has passed away at the age of 66. Calderwood helped shape Flipper's raw, chaotic sound, which influenced an entire generation of musicians and paved the way for grunge. Their 1982 debut album, Generic Flipper, became an underground classic, and Kurt Cobain famously wore a Flipper shirt on Saturday Night Live and in Nirvana's Come As You Are video, cementing their cult status. Known as the Grateful Dead of the 80s, Flipper's live shows were wild, unpredictable, and unforgettable. Despite personal struggles, Calderwood left a legacy of fearless, uncompromising music that inspired bands from Mudhoney to the Melvins. Bruce "Loose" Calderwood will be remembered as a punk pioneer whose voice, bass lines, and spirit will keep shaking speakers for generations. Together, Davey Johnson, David Baltimore, Ruth Paine, and Bruce Calderwood represent excellence in sports, science, courage, and music. Their contributions shaped history and culture in ways that will never be forgotten. Thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates and tributes.